Here's Collison. Rush. Grabs the miss.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah,
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor. was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Sacramento, Freak in at shooting guard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Quincy Acey. Then there's Caspi, and it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. Shot clock at 6. Here's Freak, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Can't stop me.
Freak's got 7. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Curry kicks to Livingston. The dish to Curry. Clock at 6. Puts it up. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Freak kicks to Cousins. Passes it to Ace. Rondo against Curry. Rondo drives in. Makes it off the glass. Rondo's got 7 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Start it. You're terrible, Golden State.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Freak.
Chris Middleton.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
Well, DeMarcus.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And a change for Sacramento. Freak's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Ezeli in at center. That's the Warriors 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He ended with 17 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
But he gets it back. It's Curry with the drive, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Iguodala against Middleton. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. And that's now 9 points for Freak. Warriors trail by 14. Curry kicks to Green. Golden State moving it around. That doesn't go either for Green. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And looking now at the numbers for Middleton, how last month turned out for him, averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for the Kings. Collison comes in for Rajon Rondo. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Cousins. Doris, what's his status?
Hey, Kev, I chatted briefly with the head trainer for Sacramento. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. Losing a player like him is a big blow to this team who lean on him to do so much. Someone else will have to step up, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
It's Freak, top of the key. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Freak's got 9 points in the quarter.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Green, the screen. Livingston kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. Kings leading now by 19. Collison with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Freak. The shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Easy the pass to Freak. Releases from the wing and drills it. Freak's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Thompson. He's got 11. Picked by Varejão. To end the run. Can't get it to fall.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors, girl.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And then for Sacramento, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. Freak comes in for Marcus Thornton. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Darren Collison. On the court right now for the Kings. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Quincy Acy out there with Caspi. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. At the top of the key, Livingston. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Kings.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And, guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Greg, they've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
Rondo dishes to Freak. Warriors with the rebound. And here is Curry. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Rondo. Here's Freak. Missed. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy.
Gentlemen, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan player of the game.
You're not going to see a lot of guys have 15 rebounds in a night. He was hustling all game long and didn't seem to waver at all. You could sort of tell early that this was going to be a great game for him.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, let's get to a hoop. We got to be better at knocking down open shots. All right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
Let's take them back.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the NBA's Rising Stars Challenge. Always a great chance to see some of the top-tier young talent going head-to-head. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Stars.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And Freak throws it down.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the Stars have possession. The Elite's getting the bucket there. Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. Cooper the pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key, and he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And here's Jackson following the three-pointer by Freak. It's tipped.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first game.
There's the bucket. Good. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Elites.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Now here's Jackson. Just 2 to shoot. That's good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Moutier kicks to Freak. Nice D from Russell.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Jackson passes to Cooper. Jackson kicks to Russell. Shot off the pick. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
The Stars trail by 8. Now it's in it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
We talked about his roster of players for the Rising Stars Challenge, and he said, I look at this group, and top to bottom, this could be the players who are the faces of the NBA in a few years. Everyone here just oozes talent and will be dominating the league in a short time. He just might be right, guys.
Thank you, Doris. The lead pushed to double digits. 14 points for Freak.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming to... At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And the Stars now going with a whole new group out there. They set the pick. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Bohannon. They get it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet. But there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident. And that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
And here is Johnson following the three-pointer by Freak. Johnson kicks to Booker. The Stars need to get off a shot. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Here's the Elites. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Freak. Shot is off. Now the Stars take it the other way.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Now, Freak. After the missed three from Stanley Johnson, Leach comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Johnson. Fires for three. Good on the shot. Johnson's got it back down to single digits for the Stars.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-shot.
All right, fans, get loud. We go.
And welcome back to the Rising Stars Challenge, a showcase for the up-and-coming stars of the NBA.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
This is how the floor looks for the Stars starting the second. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
O'Hannon, no good on the three. The Elites leading by 12. Paul outside. Towns sets the pick for Paul. Pass to Towns to the wing on the left. To the inside, the 10-footer. And it's Freak missing. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here.